A stunning view of Capitol Hill from high above. We're here in the seat of the U.S. government, Washington, D.C. Well, DA, it's all yours.
Kevin, thanks. With the new G League pathway.
DA, thanks a lot. And a look at the starters for the Cavaliers. Garland and Sexton man the backcourt. Ashman and Love are the forwards. And it's Drummond in at the center position. And for the Wizards, Hachimura and Bryant are in the middle. Wall runs the point with Beal at the 2. And it's Bonga in at the 3, the small forward. And Bryant slams it in.
That is a product of pure effort, guys.
I agree, and that's nothing new coming from him, GA. He loves going to work on the rebounding, going to work on the board.
Stick with fundamentals there. Shot goes up, box out, or he'll destroy you.
And just a dynamic big man with incredible physical tools. Drummond frequently makes plays above the rim.
Now here's Beal. Wall up top. Outside Bryant. 6 on the shot clock. From deep. It's Drummond with the rebound.
And at last season's trade deadline, Andre Drummond traded away basically for a second-round pick. A shockingly low return for a guy who was once considered a franchise player.
Right side Wall. It's Beal on the wing. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. And Greg, why is it that the Pistons got so little in exchange for Drummond?
Well, I think he was an impending free agent. I think Detroit looking to rebuild. Also, it says something about the center position in today's game.
Wall, the shot from the low post is good.
Inside, outside, it doesn't matter. Like how Wall attacks and looks to score when the opportunity presents itself.
Now, here's Garland. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Oh, what terrific hustle. He's got a nose for the rebound.
Greg, he's ferocious when the ball goes up. Beal against Sexton. Pass to Bonga. Back to Beal. Washington needs to get a shot off here. Yep, that one goes.
And we continue to see Beal improve as a playmaker. Beautiful pass there.
Now Garland to the paint. And Andre Drummond, the bucket on the assist by Garland. Drummond's got 6 points.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
To the inside, it's stolen by Wall. And here's the fast break. Bryant leading the way. Beal with the steal, and now Bryant pushing it up. No one back to stop him.
And with those sound defensive instincts, Beal is able to disrupt the opponent's offensive game plan.
Garland the pass to Drummond. With the teardrop, that shot no good. Some solid defense from Bryant. Some firepower from this offense tonight.
Yeah, they got a nice groove going right now offensively.
Buries the long-range jumper. He's got 9. First quarter play and just over 3.5 minutes in. There's Garland, and he banks in the layup.
And that's just a tough shot from Garland, taking the contact.
Wizards leading by 7. Passes it to Bonga. The Wizards working the ball around now. 1:02 left to play in the first quarter. 5 to shoot. Here's Hachimura. And no good that time. So Cleveland will take it the other way. Osman the pass to Garland.
Well, Garland does a good job there getting the shot up into the air while he's being fouled.
The Cavaliers shooting their first free throws of the game.
And if we want to take a look back, they converted about 76% from the line.
And the Wizards are going with a whole new group out there now. And the Cavaliers will go with a different look here.
Well, when he gets into a groove at the free throw line, it doesn't just last for tonight. This might be 2 weeks, 2 months, something like that.
Smith outside. The pass to Mahimi. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Garland, the pass to Thompson. Garland with it. He's against Smith. The putback, and there's Thompson putting it right back in.
Well, that's what Tristan Thompson does best, just working the glass and working the D over.
Smith outside. The feed now to Mahimi. And the shot goes down. Mahimi's got his second basket of the game.
Now that's the kind of passing right there that makes a difference, not just in that possession, but maybe on your play for the entire game.
And so it's the Washington Wizards heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. And they've done a... And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Wizards?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Yeah, you don't see that all that often, getting down there and doing that much damage in a quarter. You got to respect the game plan.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. So on the floor for Washington. Will Wagner out there with Davis Bertans. Then there's Brown. Then there's Payton. And it's Smith in at the 1.
And they've had assists now in their last 3 baskets.
On the wing, Porter. Pass to Garland. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Well, the defense slow to react to Garland's play on that possession there. Instinctive to do whatever it takes to get to the foul line.
And he makes both free throws. And so it's Smith with it. He'll bring it up for the Wizards. The 3. Thompson with the rebound.
Not sure how he finds himself in so much space there. He's kicking himself for whiffing a bit on that one.
Windler's shot is off. Washington leading now by 5. Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. Smith the pass to Wagner. Offensive rebound. Over to the left wing. Payton finds Wagner. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That one on Nance.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the rim.
It's his first trip to the line. And Cleveland making a change here. Sexton's checked in. And so he hits both.
Makes it pretty tough on the defense. Who you going to pick to send to the free throw line? And he's hitting the free throws right now. Form looks good.
Count it. Sexton's got his first points of the game.
When you get physical like that, I don't think Sexton minds it all that much. Able to play through it.
Pass to Bertans. Fires for 3. It's rebounded by Cleveland.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
And that one, good.
Changing ends quickly. He's rewarded with a high percentage look.
Yeah, the defense trying to do their best to slow him down, but when he gets room like that, you got to look out.
Smith surveying the D. Nance against Bertans. The dish to Brown. Looking for Bertans. He gets it there. And another miss by Washington.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
And that one's good by Porter.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
The Wizards have gotten off to a rough start here in the second quarter, going just 1 for 5. Smith inside, defended by Sexton. It's good on the putback. Wagner's got 6 points in the quarter.
It took a little bit of time, but now he's taking the pen off the cap and putting his mark on this game.
Sexton kicks to Porter. He can't get it to go. Payton with some nice D. Passes it to Bertens. 1:51 left in the second quarter. Payton passes to Wagner. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
Good job to recognize the opportunity. That's just very solid offense.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one.
Smith against Sexton. And the pass to Wagner. Stolen by Thompson. 1:09 left to play here in the second quarter. Back to Sexton. Good on the shot. Now just a 1-point Wizards lead.
Sexton getting right through the defense and putting that speed to work.
To the wing on the left. Back to Wagner. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
Very little resistance against that throwdown.
Nope, not what they want to see in a game this close, Greg.
On one side, inspiration. On the other, devastation.
And a new group getting ready to come in for Washington. Mahimi's checked in for Davis Bertans. Hachimura comes in for Brown. Beal's checked in for Gary Payton. And John Wall subbed in for Smith. Beal, the pass to Wagner. Beal trying to break loose.
Well, recognizing the size mismatch and then turns it into an easy basket there. They've got to do a better job with defensive help.
To the left side wing. And the rejection by Mahimi. They recover it. Coach is liking what he's seeing from his offense.
And guys, they put the defense on the defensive.
Here's Beal. Andre Drummond grabs the miss. Drummond's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Here's Osman. That's in there. Love with the assist. Osman's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Pass to Hachimura. Plenty of room to knock down the shot. And the Wizards lead by 4.
And we know Hachimura has a confident personality. You see it there with the rise and fire approach. Nice.
And don't go away. We'll be right back.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Good to see you back here on our halftime show. Well, actually, we can't see you, but you can see us, but you get it. Ernie Johnson, Kenny the Jet Smith, Shaquille O'Neal. You're watching the NBA. After the first 2 quarters of play, it's Washington in control. They hold a 4-point lead. And that'll...
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. The Cavaliers trail by 4 on the court for Cleveland. Sexton and Osman on the perimeter. Kevin Love out there with Andre Drummond. And it's Garland in at the point guard position.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
All with it, guarded now by Kevin Love. Here's Wagner. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
This is his 2nd trip to the line in this one.
And how about a year ago? 82% on his foul shot, so he was reliable when he went to the line.
He hits both from the stripe. The Cavaliers shooting certainly a key for them in this one. 55% from the field. Knocked loose, Osman. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And Jetty Osman is this team's rock. You know exactly what he'll give you and is a more than capable offensive player.
It gives you a little bit of everything. He's big. He's got decent size for his position. And steady Jetty, always showing up here to compete.
Thomas Bryant, he's checked in for Washington. Outside, Beal to the middle. And Bryant kicks to Beal. A three-pointer, no good. The Cavaliers trail by 4. Love dishes to Sexton. And Sexton slams it in.
Kevin Love, great recognition as to what was happening there. Saw the floor, saw the teammate, and saw the passing opportunity.
Beal, the pass to Bonga. Back to Beal. Three-pointer. Buries it from three-point range. Beal's got 7.
The D just sagged off just enough and no hesitation on his part.
Pass to Osman. Changes up. And he sinks the layup.
And sometimes it looks like for Garland, the game comes a bit easy, whether making plays for himself or others.
Left side, Wall. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. Andre Drummond picks one up. For Washington, they have been solid at the line so far. 4 for 4. And that one falls for John Wall.
And Wall has said he wants to be in the MVP conversation moving forward. A terrific floor general with unreal athleticism.
And Cleveland making a change here. Windler's checked in. Garland the pass to Osman, and he comes up with the deuce. Osman's got 6 here in this quarter.
Okay, good game plan. Start the second half. 3 of 4 so far from the field.
Outside, Wall. To the paint. Ball's knocked loose. Love outside. For the tie. Cleveland gets it back. Here's Drummond. Here's Windler. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Bradley Beal picks one up. The Cavaliers shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here. And the Cavaliers with some changes. Tristan Thompson, he's checked in for Andre Drummond. And Larry Nance is subbed in for Kevin Love. And so it's Smith with it. He'll bring it up for Washington. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Here's Beal. Nails it from the high post. He's got 9.
Oh, man, this would be a different ball game if they didn't have this type of scoring to rely on.
Garland with it. He's against Smith.
That's pretty crazy. Garland at his size getting way up.
Outside, Beal. Fires from the line. That's tipped. Stolen by Thompson. For the lead, Garland with the bucket. Garland's got the lead up to 1 now for the Cavs.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Here's Beal. 9 points in the game so far. It's stolen by Nance. In transition, here come the Cavaliers. Offensive rebound, and it's sent back by Bryant. But they recover it. 6 to shoot. Here's Osman. Thompson, great positioning on the putback. And the Cavaliers lead by 3.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
Now here's Beal. Defense is right there. Poked loose. And now the Cavaliers. Fast break. For the 3. Kept alive. The Wizards have gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. And it's Smith that time on the assist by Brown. Smith's got his first 2 points.
And once again, there's Ish Smith going turbo mode to get past the defense. An excellent look at the bucket off the drive.
Garland dishes to Thompson. The 9-footer's on the mark.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Beal deciding where to go with it. They double-team Beal. To the inside. Here's Brown. No good. Good D by Thompson. The Cavaliers leading by 3. Garland the pass to Windler. Trying to get open is Thompson. Up again. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. Washington's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Here's Windler. Passes to Osman. There's the pass to Windler. Back to Osman. Shoots the three. Rebounded by the Wizards. Lets it go from 14. Shots continuing to fall as we conclude the third quarter. Both teams putting up points. Cavaliers lead by 5. We'll be back shortly, live from Washington. And how about a look now at our assist to the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Yeah, those are the kind of plays that you want to put on a canvas. Just beautiful basketball.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. Oh, Wagner out there with Troy Brown. And there's Bryant. Then there's Shabazz Napier. And it's Beal in at the shooting guard. That's the group on the floor right now for Washington. Here's Sexton. An easy 2 points on the layup. And the Cavaliers lead by 7.
Sexton seeing the floor, knowing where to run that time. Good pace.
Now here's Napier. Defended by Dellavedova. Here's Beal. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. First one falls for him.
And quite simply, Beal is an all-NBA player in our league, a multi-dimensional guard who does many things well, especially scoring the ball.
And the Wizards making a change here. Wall's checked in. A switch here also for Cleveland. Thompson's checked in. Sexton against Beal. Sexton's shot is good.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
Napier kicks to Wall. Napier feeling it out a bit. Love grabs the board.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Outside Porter. Sexton on the wing. Two free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Sexton, not one of the bigger guards in the league, but he plays with a tremendous tenacity.
Free throw good, Sexton.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
Andre Drummond's checked in for Cleveland. And Sexton drops them both. Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock into it. Inside, here's Bryant. Oh, yes, he did. 5 up and 5 down for him so far.
Even though they're still trailing, he continues to be lights out from the field. What a competitor.
Outside Porter. Sexton against Beal. The Cavaliers again can't hit. Wizards trail by 7. Wagner finds Wall. That one misses. Nice D from Porter. And Love's got the ball here for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Out left to the wing. Sexton on the wing. Doesn't go for him. And the Wizards now going the other way. Here's Wall. That one goes in. And now just a 5-point Cavalier lead.
And this is why Coach trusts Wall in these situations. He has a knack for making the right play at the right time.
A different look now for Cleveland. Osman comes in for Kevin Porter. And it's Garland in for Matthew Dellavedova. And we just got a second look there at the exceptional Mobile 1 block.
And guys, that's about as good a defensive play as you'll see. Instant reaction to get a hand to the shot.
Now, here's Sexton. And Sexton slams it in.
Sexton continuing to try to expand his game, and in this one, looking very comfortable.
Here's Wall. Makes it off the glass.
And that's about the worst defense I can imagine a team playing coming down the stretch.
Well, I hope there's one player on that team out there that has interest in winning this game. Right now, it doesn't look to be one.
And here's Sexton. And it's out of bounds. The Wizards will take it the other way. Wizards making a switch here. Lions checked in. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Now, here's Wall. Tight defense on him. Mahinmi kicks to Wall. Plays it up and banks it in. Now it's just a 3-point Cleveland lead.
And that was the right call. When you need a basket, go to the guys you trust the most.
Yeah, whether it's teammates or the coaching staff, hopefully a combination of both. But when it gets close, he's getting the ball.
Sexton with it. Just 4 to shoot. Great D that time from Beal. Wizards have gotten 4 of their 6 shots to fall so far here in the fourth. A pretty nice efficiency there. Can't get it to fall. 44 seconds left in the fourth. Now Garland. Pass to Osman. Here's Sexton. It counts.
Sexton with a shining moment here.
The game has come down to this.
Huge possession.
Here's Wall. Mahinmi trying to get open. It's in! What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
And how about the conviction to his craft? Wall has trust that his ability will shine through in big moments.
And there's the 3-second call. This one on the defense.
One shot.
And he shows the focus there. Nails the technical.
Breathe easy now. The biggest free throws in the game, and he's coming through.
Now, here's Garland. From deep. And so it's Cleveland who comes out on top here. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for him, Greg. They really had...
For the land of the...
Welcome, sports fans. Thanks for joining us. GH.
Hey, Kevin, if you'll allow a DC kid to be a little parochial right now.
Great stuff as always, GA. Thanks. And a look at the starters for the Cavaliers. Sexton and Osman on the perimeter. Kevin Love out there with Andre Drummond. And it's Garland in at the point guard position. And for the Magic, at the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. Fournier out there with Markelle Fultz. And it's Isaac in at the small forward position. Now here's Fultz. Left side, Gordon takes it from 10. Just 5 to shoot. No good on the shot. Cavaliers go the other way with it. One-on-one fast break. The shot by Sexton, no good. And it's Gordon. That time on the assist from Fournier.
You give Gordon a chance to get out and run, give him room. I mean, this guy can cover ground in a hurry. You got to close out on him early, or he's going to make you pay for it.
And it goes down 2 points. And it's Orlando's ball. For 3, Fournier. Vucevic with the bucket.
Superb body control by Vucevic. Bouncing off the defense and burying the shot.
A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. And that one is good.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now here's Vucevic. And Vucevic throws it down.
All the reach you need to throw it down there. Vucevic making it look easy.
Garland with it. Defended now by Fournier. Score it. His third straight basket in 3 tries.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Here's Gordon. Vucevic to the pass to Fultz. The shot's good on the assist by Vucevic.
Boy, they're on fire right now, cooking with gas, starting this one out 4-5.
Here's Garland. Rebound by the Magic.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
I tell you what, he's really good at completing drives despite being bumped. I mean, you just can't do much against Fultz in that situation.
Here's Sexton. Markelle Fultz making his last shot. Sexton with it. Drummond trying to get himself free. Sexton's shot is good.
And one thing we've seen with Sexton, he loves to play through contact. He has the frame to absorb it when he goes to the rim.
And it's Osman with the rebound. Cavaliers trailing. Sexton's shot is good. Sexton's got his second basket.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
And stolen by Drummond. And now the Cavaliers. Fast break. Love, no good. And here's Fournier. He brings it up for the Magic. Here's Isaac. Garland with the rebound.
You know, I think the effort on defense there has everything to do with why he missed that shot. Well done.
And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Vucevic. Orlando making some changes. Ross is checked in for Fournier. And DJ Augustine subbed in for Markelle Fultz. Garland with the bucket. For Orlando, they've gone 5 of 8 from the field, shooting over 62%. Vucevic up top. He's covered by Thompson. And it's Vucevic missing. Cavaliers leading. Ross with the steal. Releases. And Vucevic with the basket on the assist from Ross. Vucevic has got 6.
And we're seeing some great ball movement out of this group, guys. And Clark, when he comes in the game, you know that Terrence Ross is looking to score. That's his role, and boy, he relishes it.
Yeah, you know what, Greg? He's cut from the cloth of the old school bucket getter, where you know their primary objective and focus is to put it in the basket, and they do it a lot of different ways and at a high volume. So that's who Terrence Ross is. He's an explosive, dynamic, packs a lot of points in the short periods of time scored.
Now, here's Garland. 34 seconds left here in the first quarter. Gordon, and then Gordon with the dunk.
And whenever there's an opportunity to drive, Gordon just flies to the rim. Great quickness, breathtaking quickness.
Here's Garland. Thompson. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Yeah, they got that one, but early on, it's really been a struggle for them to secure that defensive backboard.
And because it's still early, I wouldn't read too much into it. There's still a lot of game left.
Now Porter. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. This is his first free throw of the game.
And really, the line a season ago was just a battle for him. Just about a 72% free throw shooter.
He's off on the second. And a high-scoring first quarter. Both teams really filling it up. Magic lead by 1. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And from what we've seen from Orlando, what do you guys see?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
And, you know, for them guys, it's all about tempo. Keep the pressure on and do so as much as possible.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. On the court for Cleveland, Nance and Thompson are up front. Then there's Garland. Then it's Porter. And it's Windler in at the 2 spot. Here's Carter Williams. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
And Carter Williams really taking off towards the hoop when he sees the lane open. I mean, if the defense isn't going to get in front of him and stop his progress, he makes them pay.
The offensive rebound. Here's Thompson. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It goes on Mohamed Bamba.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Definitely saved the layup with that foul, and he'll make him earn them from the line, and that's what you want to see.
And the Cavaliers making a change here. Sexton's checked in. For 3, Ross. Thompson with the rebound. Thompson's got 6 rebounds here tonight.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
I certainly do. You know, I like to see guys do their work inside. Their rebounding has been excellent, and that's always important in a close game.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And Clark, last season for Mo Bamba, another step in his progression. Still limited minutes. The team waiting for things to click for the young man.
Agreed. I mean, it's the offense that needs the most work, Greg, but they knew he was going to be a project. They knew this was going to be a work in progress with Mo Bamba, but his defense is already there. I mean, he can hit the glass and protect the rim with the best of them.
Now here's Carter Williams following the shot by Tristan Thompson. Carter Williams with the bucket.
And for a guard, Carter Williams has a lot of size. I mean, and he uses it well, especially in the post.
Ross against Sexton. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Sexton's got 6 points.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
And Carter Williams slams it in.
A little bit of vertical on display for Carter Williams, a fantastic dunker who brings his all out there all the time.
Here's Sexton, and Sexton slams it in.
And those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
And so here's Cleveland following the bucket by Orlando. Sexton, Vucevic with the block.
Denied. Return to sender. That's something you expect from a 7-footer like Vucevic.
And so it's Porter bringing it up now for Cleveland. Oh, Porter in position. Hammers the alley-oop through.
And you could see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other.
And I tell you what, guys, that's a big play to make in a close game. Potential momentum builder there.
For Cleveland, they've gotten just over 50% of their shots to drop here in the second quarter. They're 5 for 9. Here's Sexton. And it hung on the rim, but wouldn't fall for him. And Bamba with the basket on the assist from Ross. Ross has got 3 assists now in this one. Sexton against Ross. Tries again. Pass to Windler. From deep three-point range. No good on that one. The Magic go the other way with it. Bamba finds Ross. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. That one goes. Count it. Vucevic has got 8 points.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
I think they've really got to start committing more bodies down low and really kind of close that area off defensively.
And Carter Williams slams it in.
And, you know, from one end to the other, that play was all Ross. His length can be a real factor.
Deflects the pass. The putback. Ross grabs the board. On offense, here are the Magic. They're on a 16-6 run. Vucevic trying to get open. Carter Williams with the bucket. And now it's an 8-point Magic lead.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
And, you know, they need to stay aggressive here. Build the lead up while they've got the chance. Don't waste this opportunity.
You know, not bashful about positioning himself inside. Sexton knows he has what it takes to score from there.
Here's Carter Williams following the basket by Colin Sexton, and he gets it to go. Carter Williams has got the lead up to 8 now for the Magic.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
Those looks they're allowing are almost automatic.
From 8. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Carter Williams does a nice job earning these calls inside. I mean, it's really a luxury to have a guard who can get foul calls deep in the paint like that.
Catching up on the changes for Orlando. Gordon's checked in for Vucevic. Jonathan Isaac comes in for Bamba. Fournier's checked in for James Ennis. And it's Fulton for Terrence Ross. Now here's Porter. Back to Drummond. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws. And here we go. Coach's challenge happening right now. This one in regards to the personal foul. Seeing if that was the right call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now. A challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Boy, I like how Gordon dishes the ball. When his teammates are open, he finds them on time and on target.
Garland. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's the Orlando Magic going into the break with a 10-point lead. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, folks. Ernie Johnson here with it was a closely contested first quarter for Orlando. They were never able to get the lead above. And
we played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. One guy who's been getting it done is Michael Carter Williams.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up. Be physical with him.
At the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. Markelle Fultz out there with Evan Fournier, and it's Isaac in at the 3 spot. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Magic. Now here's Fultz. And finished off by Fultz.
Fultz, when he has room to throw it down, he's taking it to the rim. No hesitation.
Garland kicks to Sexton. And Sexton slams it in.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
You know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up. Take the... Yes, sir.
That was incredible.
Oh, man.
You know, another reason Sexton gives opponents nightmares. They're almost impossible to stick with him in the open court.
The shot's good from Fournier. Fournier's got his first bucket in this one.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
Gordon against Love. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. The Magic shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
And last season, 77% from the line. They could usually get the job done there.
Aaron Gordon has a special combination of athleticism and size, and I think his skill set is perfectly tailored for how the game is played today.
Right around a minute and a half played here in the 3rd quarter. Here's Drummond, and a good offensive board, and he gets the bucket.
Everything working for him out of the half as they've hit 4 of their first 5 shots.
Here's Fultz. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Now Cleveland moving it up. Sexton with it. Defended now by Fournier.
Impeccable mechanics this quarter. He's been perfect from the field.
The Cavaliers have shot 6 of 7 at the line. Free throw good, Sexton.
And how about the explosiveness of Sexton, a crafty floor general who is consistent in how hard he attacks the defense.
Fournier finds Isaac. Back to Fournier. Here's Garland. The basket good off the assist from Sexton. Now it's just a 3-point Magic lead.
And defensively, they're on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that dunk.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
And that's terribly demoralizing for a defense, guys. I mean, they know he's going to keep coming and coming and coming, and that they may not have an answer for it.
Orlando leading by 5. And it's Vucevic in the corner. Good ball movement here by the Magic. Isaac passes to Gordon. Down low and stolen by Drummond. Here's Garland. Tips it. Tough sequence there. They just couldn't get it to fall. Isaac passes to Fournier. Good work there as it goes. Now it's a 7-point Magic lead.
You know, even when you think you've got Fournier bodied up, he still finds a way to slither to a score.
And Sexton slams it in.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking.
Well, I tell you what, he loaded up as much power as he could behind that 2-hander.
And Sexton slams it in.
And there's no question Sexton can flat out score. I mean, he feels like he can get it done from anywhere.
And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Catching up on the changes for Orlando. Mohamed Bamba, he's checked in for Vucevic. Ross comes in for Fournier. And DJ Augustine subbed in for Fultz. Porter, no luck. And so it's Ross. He brings it up for Orlando. They've led by as much as 10.
Tell you what, that remarkable foot speed of Gordon's really causes problem for the defense. He's a hard guy to keep in front of him.
And a chance for just a second now to check out the scoring breakdown for the Magic.
Anytime you get as many points in the paint as they have, you know you've got a good thing going, and you just want to keep it going.
And another area where they've separated themselves, guys, is at the foul line. I mean, those extra points are starting to add up.
Guys, that's all athleticism and timing. Bamba, a terrific shot blocker because he uses the physical tools he has quite well.
And Thompson kicks to Nance, passes it to Porter. Four on the clock. He gets that one. Porter's got 7. Magic leading by 3. 19 seconds left here in the third quarter. Here's Ross. They get it back.
Always better to be lucky than good when it comes to offensive rebound. And unless you're as good as he is, then those tip-ins are all about skill.
Dellavedova dishes to Nance. A second chance effort. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That's on Jonathan Isaac. On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe.
And you know, you'll take what he can give you from the free throw line. Looking at his numbers, just really not one of his strengths. Shooting in the low 60s last season.
You know, yeah, guys, last year was a rough one for him at the stripe. I mean, it's going to be hard for him not to improve on those numbers. They were that bad.
And as we conclude the third quarter, what a game, neither team giving ground. Orlando out in front. Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. Orlando leading by 3. And Cleveland looking at who they've got to start the fourth quarter. Nance and Thompson are up front. Then it's Porter. Then there's Garland. And it's Windler in at the 2 guard.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
And superb at just finding avenues to the bucket. When Sexton goes strong inside, he is hard to stop.
Now here is Augustine. He feeds it to Vucevic. Garland with the rebound. Garland's got 4 rebounds now tonight, and it's DJ Augustine with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Well, Cleveland shooting reasonably well, 45%. Garland, the pass to Sexton. And Sexton slams it in.
And how about the leaping ability there on the slam? I love how Sexton just rises up with confidence inside.
A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone right now. Stolen by Gordon. Here's Augustine. Oh, Vucevic in position.
Tell you what, he has been feeling it, guys, and the best game plan right now, it's elementary. Just keep feeding him. Let him eat.
And Drummond kicks to Garland. And that one, good. 15 points for Darius Garland.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Ross with a wide open look. Off target from outside. Cavaliers have gotten all 3 of their shots to drop here in the fourth quarter. They came out of the break on a roll. Yep, it counts.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
The dive for the ball. Here's Vucevic. And yes, it's good.
Well, that's just strength there. That's what we call weight room. The power of Vucevic on display.
We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. Here's Sexton, and Sexton slams it in.
Oh, and he went for the 2-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure.
I get the feeling, guys, that he may be sensing that this is a critical time in this game.
Vucevic to the pass to Gordon. Count the basket. And yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at, and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Sexton deciding where to go with it. Count that bucket. Sexton's got 12 points now in the quarter.
Big shot player. Sexton showing us he loves the spotlight. Seems energized performing here under the bright lights.
Vucevic, and Vucevic throws it down.
And Vucevic is just a gamer, somebody who accepts the responsibility of coming up big when his team needs it.
Sexton on the wing. And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth. And it's Orlando with the rebound. Vucevic has got 6 rebounds in the game. Fournier dishes to Gordon. That gives them the lead. And the Magic lead by 1.
Easy to see why Gordon has the ball in these moments. He's phenomenal at coming up big.
Here's Sexton. Got it!
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
Feeds it to Fournier. And stolen by Sexton. They'll be trying to take as much time off the clock as they can.
Exactly. Expect to see longer possessions from this point on.
Shot clock at 6. It's hauled in by the Magic. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Here's Fultz. Yes!
No fear from Fultz there. That's why people are really high on this young man. And he is ready to step into the big moments.
And here's Sexton. Here's the teardrop. It's off. And so the big win by Orlando in a tight game. What a show they put on here at home tonight.
I mean, these are...
Hello, how it's ended up.
Well, Kevin, even though
David Aldridge, thank you. Here is the starting group for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Sexton and Osman on the perimeter. Kevin Love out there with Andre Drummond. And it's Garland in at the point. One for Chicago. Levine at the 2 with Porter at the 3. Markkanen and Carter are up front. And it's White in at the point guard.
Because he's so dangerous. The D is often drawn to Levine. I mean, it opens up some wide passing lanes for him.
Right side, Sexton. Drummond passes to Garland. It's good, and he makes his first shot of the game. Yeah, tonight, Greg, two teams with a lot of talent, but also a lot of inexperience on each side.
And Kevin, you know what that means? It means we're going to see some spectacular plays, but a few that'll have you scratching your head as well. Always interesting to watch these young players develop.
Oh, he's just such a terrific offensive rebounder. I mean, Carter Jr. excels at using his big body to his advantage on the glass.
Outside, Sexton. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Yeah, very little resistance. I mean, you got to bring much faster help than that.
Now here's Levine. Banked in off the glass.
A credit to Levine. Not an easy hoop right there, but total focus on his shot helped out.
Garland kicks to Love. Cleveland moving it around. Sexton against Levine. Another shot. That shot off. And it's Chicago the other way. Markkanen passes to Levine. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
You know, you're going to have success when you can start out shooting 80% from the game. So early offensively, they've been great. That's the way you like to start.
Now here's Love. Drummond finds Love. Now Garland. Pass to Osman. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Knocks down the 3 ball.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Here's Levine. And Levine throws it down.
And shots like this one, it gets Levine going. I mean, he loves showing off that big boy muscle on these contact finishes.
Love, no luck. And here's White. He'll bring it up for Chicago. 3-point lead. Out of bounds. Cleveland takes possession. Saransky's checked in for the Bulls. Chris Dunn comes in for Kobe White. On a switch here also for Cleveland. Porter's checked in. Cavaliers have gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. And last season for Markkanen didn't really go as planned. Greg, we know he suffered some injuries and had a hard time establishing his role.
Yeah, both the scoring and rebounding were down. And this happens sometimes with a new coach and a new system. But one thing's for sure, the talent is there. Markkanen is still very young and has a tremendous upside.
Now, what you especially like about Satoransky, I mean, he gives you size out of the backcourt, and he's a complete player.
Here's what Chicago's going with right now. Luke Cornett, he's checked in for Wendell Carter. Young comes in for Lauri Markkanen. And it's Chandler Hutchison in for Porter. Cleveland shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one.
And their free throw percentage as a unit last year, 76%, right around the middle of the road.
The Bulls leading by 4. Here's Satoransky, and he lays it straight in.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Here's Windler from outside the arc. It's hauled in by Cornett. Thompson finds Porter. Out to the right wing. Here's Windler. Cleveland gets it back. The kick out to Porter. From the arc. With the putback. And there's Thompson putting it right back in.
Look, Thompson's getting after it. A highly skilled offensive rebounder who crashes with power.
And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. The shot by Satoransky, no good. The Cavaliers trail by 4. Takes the 13-footer. Garland, no good. Bulls have gone 6 of 8 in the game so far. A very solid start for them. Satoransky gets the bucket. Satoransky's got 6 points.
What unselfishness from the young guard, Dunn. He's making more of an effort to distribute the ball.
Garland, the pass to Windler. Trying to get open is Thompson. Windler's shot is off. The Bulls leading by 6. Here's Satoransky. And he drops in the layup off the glass. 8 points for him. Cleveland's gone 1 of 5 from downtown in the first quarter. Points out there have been hard to come by. Lobbed up there for Thompson. Doesn't get it to drop for him.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
No, I'm always surprised when it doesn't happen. I'm sure these two will have a good laugh about it later.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Here's Dunn, and he makes that one.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
Well, you think defensively that you try to pack in the lane. I mean, but that opens up some opportunities for their shooters.
And so it's the Chicago Bulls up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter. Their transition game has been in. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And a comfortable margin for the Bulls here, guys.
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
Yeah, they really got after it. I mean, they made life extremely difficult for the shooters, which is why they hold this lead.
On the floor for Cleveland getting going here in the second. Nance and Thompson are up front. Then there's Sexton. Then it's Porter. And it's Windler in at the shooting guard. Got it. Nice one there from Levine. Levine's got the lead up to 12 now for Chicago.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
Sexton for 3. Chicago grabs the miss.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
To the middle. Kick out to Levine. Here's Cornette. That's good, and it's Levine with the assist. Cornette's got his first points in this one.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
Back to Sexton. Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. Pass to Windler. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. The shot by Sexton, no good. And here's Levine, who brings it up for Chicago. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's going to go on Tristan Thompson.
He's excellent at slashing to the bucket. When Levine attacks like this, he forces the D's hand.
Chicago making some changes. Lowry Marketing comes in for Young, and Porter subbed in for Chandler Hutchison. We're closing in on 2 minutes played here in the second quarter. It's deflected. Stolen by Markkanen. And here we go. The Bulls fast break. Levine can't hit.
It's not easy to keep him from converting those. I mean, the D has to be airtight.
It's deflected, and it's out of bounds to the Cavaliers as Cleveland retains possession. We have got to see that sensational mobile one block again.
And they're determined to add to the lead, not with more offense, but with big-time D.
And the Bulls making a change here. White's checked in. Chalk up 2 there.
And the muscle of Sexton, outstanding at just working through the contact and finding a way to finish.
Levine wide open. And the Bulls with another miss. The Cavaliers trail by 13. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off. And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Levine deciding where to go with it. Just 4 to shoot, and stolen by Love. And the Cavaliers pushing it up now. Lobbed up there for Drummond. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
Man, the mobility of Drummond is important to his team. When the ball is lobbed his way, it's game over for the defense.
There's Levine. Scored the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Yeah, they're pouring it on right here, trying to give the opposition no light at the end of the time.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
Yeah, going defense to offense in an instant. Every team now calibrated to do that.
And Drummond is right there.
Oh, he attacks the glass with the ferocity that you have to see to believe. Rebounding, that's his forte.
Levine against Porter. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. The Bulls have been successful on 3 of their 4 free throw attempts up to this point.
And going back a season ago, they were a pretty average team at the line, about 76% altogether.
First free throw is good.
Well, finally, he's getting himself to the line. He's gotten much more aggressive as the game is going on.
So for the Bulls, Carter, he's checked in for Luke Cornett. Young is subbed in for Markkanen. Then for the Cavaliers, Windler's checked in, and it's Garland in for Colin Sexton. There's Garland. It's stolen by Carter and out of bounds. The Cavaliers will take it. The Cavaliers trail by 13. White with it. He's picked up by Drummond. On the wing, Levine. He's got 15. Good. Levine's got 11 here in this quarter alone.
His individual effort has been outstanding tonight, and it's helped him grab the lead.
Pass to Garland. He dishes it to Drummond. To the left wing. From past the arc. And another shot. And it's good on the way in. Drummond's got 6.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter, and now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Levine, and the layup is good. Levine's got 19 points.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
Now, here's Garland. White covering. Lobbed up there for Drummond. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Oh, and he's going up for the alley-oop here.
Go get it, young man. Go get it. Levine's so fun to watch on these alley-oops.
And stolen by White. And so it's Zach LaVine.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, basketball. Zach LaVine led the way in the first half. He had 21 points, 2 assists, and 1 rebound.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. You look at Zach LaVine, he's really been playing well.
In that first half, he was a hot knife, and the defense was butter. Sliced right through them.
He did a great job of attacking the seams, getting to the rim, and then finishing strong.
And small forward and power forward, Porter and Young. White is out there with Thomas Satoransky, and it's Carter in at the center. That's the 5 out there for the Bulls. Young dishes to Porter. Looking for Young. He gets it there. Good ball movement here by the Bulls. 6 on the shot clock. Now here's Porter. He's tightly guarded.
Nice interior defense. Can't give him any space inside or he'll burn you.
Porter with the steal. And again, Chicago running the court in transition. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Playing fast is what White does. I mean, it must be exhausting to chase him down. Sometimes you got to follow.
For Chicago, they have hit most of their free throws tonight, 5 of 6.
The thing that really separates White is the quickness. Whether it's with the ball in his hands or running off screens, he's very difficult to stay connected to defensively.
Thompson, he's checked in for Kevin Love. Sexton deciding where to go with it. And a miss there on the triple. Chicago leading by 17. And last year, Greg, we saw White get more comfortable in the offense as the season went on.
You know, more scorer than a playmaker at this point. Drafted 7th overall because he has the potential to do both. If he can add strength and cut back on the turnovers, he's going to be a very good player for a long time.
They get it again. Thompson. And there's 2 points. Working on the glass, paying off that time. Thompson's got 6.
Thompson is a strong big man. He's amazing at fending off defenders.
White inside, and White slams it in.
And slams it home and gets some camera time on the end of it.
He did. He spent a while up on that rim, didn't he? The pass to Osman. Garland with it. White's there. And Drummond is right there. 8 points for him.
It's been their Achilles heel defensively. They just have not been able to control that backboard.
Satoransky up top. Defended by Sexton.
You expect him to make those. They've got to do more to get a hand in his face next time.
And they pick up 2.
You know, not bashful about positioning himself inside. Sexton knows he has what it takes to score from there.
And here is Satoransky. 10 points for him. Young outside. Dishes to Porter. That's in, coming off the assist from Young. And the Bulls lead by 15.
Porter knows how to score inside. He possesses great quickness, and he has that length also to finish in the paint.
Out to the wing, inside. And Thompson kicks to Sexton. Just 5 on the clock. Good on the bucket.
And superb at just finding avenues to the bucket. When Sexton goes strong inside, he is hard to stop.
The Bulls leading by 13. Satoransky, the pass to Carter. Back to Satoransky. Second shot opportunity. Carter with the bucket.
What concentration from the big man right there. Carter Jr., I mean, he's experienced at converting difficult baskets.
1:15 left in the third. And Thompson kicks to Garland. Pass to Sexton. Lets the 3 fly. Rebound by the Bulls. Carter's got his 4th rebound in this one. Passes it to Satoransky. There's 49 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group here. Lauri Markkanen's checked in for Young. Chandler Hutchison comes in for Otto Porter Jr. Levine's checked in for Satoransky. And it's done in for Kobe White. And finished off by Porter.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. Levine against Porter. The Cavaliers trail by 13. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Here's Levine, and Levine throws it down.
As soon as Levine hits a few of these, you know he's feeling it. Just keep getting him the rock.
For Cleveland, they've gone 6 of 10 from the field in the third quarter. Love outside. Kicks it to Garland. Love, and Love with the second chance points.
The heart, the hustle. Kevin Love takes pride in beating everybody to the spot. He's an amazing offensive rebounder.
Stolen. And so it's the Chicago Bulls looking at a 13-point lead heading into the next quarter. They've been putting on a clinic in the paint. Shots are falling with regularity, and they are. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
I mean, well, if you're the coaching staff, I mean, you're pumped up. This highlight will not only make it on the TV, it'll make it into the film session tomorrow.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. And so in the game for the Cavaliers, Hands and Love are the bigs. Porter is out there with Garland. And it's Windler in at the small forward.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
Perfect example of how to run the break the right way and get a great look.
Porter against Levine at the Dunn. Here's Cornette. Shot clock at 5. Dunn passes to Hutchison. Levine for 3. Up again. It's good on the putback. And the Bulls lead by 13.
He makes so many hustle plays, and here he's working the offensive glass to the tip-in.
60 seconds off the clock here in the fourth. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Levine.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
And you can tell he feels he should have had it still. The hustle was impressive.
Otto Porter Jr., he's checked in for Chandler Hutchison.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
To the paint. Here's Levine. That's in, coming off an assist from Dunn. Levine's got 25 points in the game.
But this is the confidence Levine has in himself. I mean, he knows he has the touch to score inside.
Oh, Porter in position. And we've made our way through just over a minute and a half in this fourth quarter. Dunn looking over the floor. Pass to Levine. From downtown. Again, Levine missing.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Cleveland moving it around. Porter passes to Nance. The lead now cut to single digits.
They found the touch from the field here in the second half. It was a struggle in that first.
For 3, Levine drains it from beyond the arc. 28 points for him.
Outstanding decision from Levine. I mean, when you're not up on him, he burns you with the pull-up.
Now, here's Garland. Dunn covering. Now the pass to Windler. He kicks it to Garland. Here's Windler. Guarded by Porter. 4 on the shot clock. Here's Garland, and it's blocked.
The coaching staff loves this. They know marketing has the length needed to swat a lot of shots away.
Chemistry at its best. An unreal alley-oop.
Yeah, no, you're right. The pass, the catch, the dunk. All of it perfect. To the right side. Garland with it. Tips it. Great positioning on the putback.
And that's a pure hustle play, getting to the offensive glass for the tip-in.
And that's the kind of quality you see in any strong offensive rebounder, isn't it? Got it. Nice one there from Levine. Levine's got 11 points here in just the second half. 1:44 left to play here in the fourth. Pass to Porter. Here's Windler. Porter with the steal. Here's Levine. And he elevates for the slam dunk. Darius Garland did not like that.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
This is no let-up. You know, this is the kind of hard-nosed competitiveness that wins games.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win
for Chicago.
And one area that stands out that we've seen tonight from them, their aggressiveness in getting steals, something I know that you really value yourself.
I think it sparked their offense. It deflates the opposition, and when you have the type of effort we saw tonight, it's pretty hard to overcome that defensive pressure down the stretch.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Zach LaVine.
I mean, he had a plan for how to attack the D. He executed and never let up. Relentless offensive basketball.
You can appreciate the fight now, but it isn't how they came into the game.
Yeah, how they ended this one is much different than how they started it. And that's a shame.
LaVine up top. Outside, Markkanen. 6 to shoot. Back to LaVine, and stolen by Love.
Not enough ticks left on the clock to save them tonight.
Well, it's tough, man. When you get to this point in the game, you fought hard, did your best, but just wasn't enough.
23 seconds left in the fourth quarter. The clock now can just run out for the Bulls. Now here's LaVine. And he banks in the layup. LaVine's got 36.
They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
That's why they're in the driver's seat right now, looking to put this one away.
From deep, off the mark. And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing. The always busy and popular East 4th Street here in Cleveland are setting, so a look at the starters for the Wizards. Hachimura and Bryant are in the middle. Ball runs the point with Beal at the 2. And it's Bonga in at the small forward position. And for Cleveland, Garland and Sexton man the backcourt. Ashman and Love are the forwards. Oh, my goodness! Wow. What a play!
This seems to be the new breed of point guards who can play above the rim, Wall finishing with style.
Garland the pass to Drummond. Now Garland, covered by Wall. Here's Sexton. That one drops for him.
This young man loves to play through contact and certainly has the frame to absorb it. Go ahead, young Sexton.
Beal taking his time here. And there's the pass to Wall. Back to Beal. Shoots over Garland. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim. And here's Cleveland.
Well, one thing that Kevin Love will always have is his passing. He'll be one of the best deep court passers until the day he retires.
And we know this, Greg. He took his inspiration with that ability from the great Wes Unseld. He, too, an incredible passer, easy opportunities at the rim in a jump start of the break situation. Just two incredible guys at what they do.
Over to the wing. They swipe it. Here's Wall. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Little over a minute 30 into this first quarter. Garland kicks to Osman. Here's Sexton. And Sexton slams it in.
Well, just 6'2", but the vertical for Colin Sexton. Nicely done.
Left side, Beal. Over to the left wing. Pass to Hachimura. 5 on the clock. Wizards passing it around. Here's Bryant. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. The Cavaliers have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for them to start off this game. Love outside. Sexton against Beal. It's stolen by Hachimura. Oh, and a fast break for the Wizards. Here's Wall. Finished off the break.
Well, you can see the eagerness to contribute from Rui Hachimura. Finds the open man, willing to facilitate.
Garland with it from about 19 feet. Kept alive. And Drummond is right there.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
Beal against Sexton. Outside, Wall. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Beal with it. Guarded now by Sexton. Shoots from the line. No good that time. And Cleveland the other way now. Tries again. Sexton. And it's Sexton on the follow. Sexton's got 8 points.
Off to a fantastic start. He's 4 for 5. Watch out.
Sexton against Beal. Here's Bryant. Outside for Beal. Back to Bryant from about 16. It's rebounded by Cleveland.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Sexton the pass to Love. And here is Garland. Love outside. That's a 2 from Sexton. And the shot is long. Washington trailing. There's 48 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Passes it to Bryant. That's basket number 2 with his third shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
What power inside by Thomas Bryant. Boy, don't mess with this guy.
Pass to Garland. Back to Sexton. Now Garland. To the left side wing. Here's Osman. And he misses his first shot of the game.
Boy, defense nowhere to be found, and neither was his shot at that time.
Hachimura kicks to Beal. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. And it's out of bounds. The Cavaliers able to retain possession here.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
Yeah, the anticipation was there. The hustle was there. Very close to picking that one.
The Cavaliers shooting their first free throws of the game.
And going back a season ago, they were a pretty average team at the line, about 76% altogether.
And the first one at the line is good.
You know what you love about Darius Garland's potential? It's as a scorer in this league, right? He's so aggressive. He plays assertively. And that, to me, is the key for young players. Well, this guy has multiple ways to get to the free throw line. And, boy, has his stroke been on the money.
Colin Sexton, you can tell he's feeling it tonight. And, guys, has been the driving force for the Cleveland Cavaliers. He notched 8 points in the quarter. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And from what we've seen from the Cavaliers, what do you guys see?
Well, one way to generate more offense, pound the offensive glass. That was the difference in the first.
I love the determination. They want to go after every rebound out there, and overwhelming to the opposition right now.
So the Wizards 5 right now. They've got Ian Mahinmi. Travis Berton's out there with Brown. Then there's Ish Smith, and it's Payton in at the shooting guard position. Smith on the wing. Takes the three. Thompson with the rebound. And so it's Thompson with it. He'll bring it up for the Cavaliers. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Well, this is a big-time athlete at the position. Larry Nance Jr., boy, he puts the defense in a bind.
And Larry Nance Jr., son of former NBA great Larry Nance, like his father, Larry Jr. plays well above the rim.
Greg, this is a young guy who can go over you, through you, and when he's airborne, this is one of the scariest players to challenge at the rim. Wow, I'll tell you, Ian Mahinmi has really learned how to play off the more natural and gifted scorers on his team. That's a pretty-looking shot right there.
Garland, and the rejection by Mahinmi. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Mahinmi. A fantastic mobile one block. This one deserves another look.
And read the play perfectly. Gets himself in the air at the right moment. Terrific denial.
It's stolen by Mahinmi. And here we go. Fast break. Payton's got it. The shot's good from Smith.
Have to love the ball distribution. Keep everyone involved.
Cavaliers have gone 0-3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second quarter. To the inside. Out to Nance. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. It's Porter outside. It's rebounded by Payton. The Wizards with the lead. Over in the corner, Brown. Payton right side. Poked away. Smith outside. Clock at 6. Off target with his 3. Cleveland's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. To the paint. Here's Porter. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
Just focusing on the task at hand. That's all you can do.
Boy, the tide is running one way and then shifts back in the other direction. I've lost count of how many lead changes we've had here tonight. That looks like a lack of focus. You've got to question what he was trying to accomplish there.
Mo Wagner's checked in for Ian Mahinmi. Now Garland. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Wagner with it, picked up by Thompson. Now Cleveland moving it up. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Thompson's got the lead up to 3 now for the Cavs. Brown kicks to Payton. Back to Brown. Here's the dish to Smith. Down low. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's going to go on Tristan Thompson.
Hard for Wagner to avoid the contact. His shooting ability is going to have defenders reacting to him.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. Outside Porter. Over Beal. Offensive rebound. And Drummond is right there. And the Cavaliers lead by 3.
Pursues the offensive glass with purpose. Drummond knows who he is, and boy, does he attack it.
Here's Beal. And that one hits back iron.
Well, that's a blown defensive coverage, but it doesn't matter. He cannot answer the bell.
A putback, and Porter putting it right back in. Porter's got 4 points this quarter.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Right side, Beal. Back to Wall. 1:12 left in the first half. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
That, to me, is exactly the kind of play you want from Mo Wagner. Aggressively chasing the rebound and getting a second chance opportunity.
There's the lob to the hoop. Well-placed alley-oop pass into the layup.
Oh, Kevin, get a load of that one. Take that play and put it in the alley-oop textbook, boys.
Perfectly done. You're right. He put it on a platter for him. Here's Beal. Cavaliers with the rebound.
I'll tell you, it feels all night like this guy's been forcing shots, rushing shots. He's really struggling on the offensive end.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And really, the line a season ago was just a battle for him. Just about a 72% free throw shooter.
Wizards making a switch here. Lions checked in.
Yeah, nice job of drawing the contact and creating opportunities at the line.
Outside, Beal. Wagner passes to Wall. And Wall slams it home.
You know, it just comes off so aggressively. Wall so hard to guard.
Now, here's Sexton. He's got 8. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Cavaliers will retain possession. .12 seconds left now here in the second. Here's Sexton. Misses in close.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game. Man, he's got such a great touch and feel around the basket. He made that reverse look easy.
And that. Thank you, David. And we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to the NBA on 2K Sports. It was Colin Sexton who got hot in the first. He had 8 points, 2 rebounds. And that...
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. It's been quite a game for Colin Sexton.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
And part of that has to do with his mindset. He has been looking to push the action at every opportunity, and he has been in attack mode all night.
The Cavaliers leading by 6. Sexton and Osman on the perimeter. Andre Drummond is out there with Kevin Love. And it's Garland in at the point guard. And that's the group for J.B. Bickerstaff as we begin the second half. Beal up top. defended by Sexton, and he gets the bucket.
How effortless is the mid-range game of Bradley Beal? Pretty.
And how about this, Doris? For all of his offensive accomplishments, Beal has said he wants to make the all-defensive first team at some point.
Well, he has the instincts, the athleticism, and the tenacity to do exactly that, Greg. The problem is he has had to expend so much energy at the offensive end. But what you love is he's willing to take on difficult challenges. That should help him qualify.
Bryant trying to free himself up, and it's good for two.
Well, you've got to have an ability to be agile in pick and rolls, and Hachimura's showing as a roller, I'm a problem.
And Love gets it to go. Love's got his first points of the game.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
Here's Hachimura. Outside, Wall. Back to Hachimura. And Bryant wide open. He shoots. And that one off the back of the rim and in.
3 for 3, and that's always a good way to start the second half.
Goes up, slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. Andre Drummond picks one up.
That's an example of the toughness that Thomas Bryant brings to the table. He will not go away.
And Hachimura's given name, Rui, means fortress in Japanese. And that's what he looks like out there. He's worked hard in the weight room, sports a solid frame with a terrific core and that great lower body strength.
And you combine Hachimura's power with that 7'2" wingspan, Greg. He's physically built to succeed in a positionless NBA.
And add to that, Kevin, he's got solid athleticism along with a versatile skill set. Hachimura still needs to work on creating off the dribble, shooting the jump shot with consistency, but with his work ethic, there's a good chance he turns those into strengths.
Mahinmi's checked in for Thomas Bryant. Here's Payton. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time.
Wow, 5 straight buckets coming out of half. They are rolling.
Payton with the ball. Guarded now by Sexton. Brown kicks to Bertans. The tray. The shot missing. And it's the Cavaliers taking it the other way.
I wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the backboard.
Thompson misses.
And they're 1 of 4 here to start the second half.
Smith finds Mahinmi. Over in the corner, Bertans. From outside, off the mark. Cavaliers trailing. Garland, the pass to Sexton. Cleveland moving it around, and Cleveland with another turnover here. Porter's checked in for Colin Sexton. And a change for the Wizards. Mo Wagner's checked in for Gary Payton. Defense doesn't get much better than the mobile one block we just saw on replay.
The defensive awareness, the timing, when you have to face a defender that can reject you like that, it can alter your approach.
Smith the pass to Wagner. And he finishes nicely on the layup. Wagner's got the lead up to 3 now for Washington.
And a nice spark for their offense here in the second half. Now above 50% for the game.
Garland with it, working on Smith. Garland with the bucket. Garland's got 4 points in the quarter.
Well, the toughness of Darius Garland on display. Wants to finish through contact and get the bucket.
Smith the pass to Mahinmi. Over in the corner, Brown fires from deep. Porter pulls it in.
Well, the defense clearly was not interested in guarding him from downtown. They're very fortunate he missed.
Rebounded by the Wizards.
Boy, that's the kind of look this offense is designed to create. That's just a tough miss.
Smith inside. Wagner kicks to Smith. Back to Wagner. And he uses both hands to jam it in.
Well, we know Mo Wagner is a sweet shooting big, but right there he says, you know, I can get off my feet too.
To the middle, here's Nance. Makes it off the glass.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
Brown outside. Lets it go from deep. Garland with the rebound. Out to Smith. Another shot. He lays it in. And the Wizards lead by 3. Porter in the corner. The pass to Garland. And here's Porter. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. And this is his second trip to the line tonight. First free throw is good. And a new group getting ready to come in for Washington. And so he makes both from the line. Beal fires from way outside. No good on the last second attempt there. And we just finished the third quarter as we've got a tight ball game here. Wizards lead by 1. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from Cleveland. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
And when you're the beneficiary of a pass that good, you better deliver, and he did just that.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. Fourth quarter on the court for the Wizards. Ball runs the point with Beal at the 2. Hachimura and Bryant are in the middle. And it's Bonga in at the small forward. Here's Sexton. Inside, Drummond. And it's Bradley Beal with the rebound. Wizards leading by 3. And it's good, 2 points.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
The Cavaliers shooting around 41% on the night. To the inside, and Drummond throws it down.
Well, just quick with the decision-making, smart pass by Darius Garland.
And so Bryant will bring it up for Washington. Left side, Wall. Outside, Beal. Goes up from the top of the key. And good. You got the English that time as it falls. And the Wizards lead by 5. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the fourth quarter. Sexton, yes, that goes in.
You love this. The pressure gets physical, and Colin Sexton doesn't blink. Nice job finishing through contact.
Right side, Bryant. Back to Wall, and stolen by Drummond. Here's Sexton. Beal with the block.
How about the anticipation from Bradley Beal? Wow, what a block.
Hachimura kicks to Wall. Here's Bryant. Oh, took the contact and tried to throw it down over the top. But instead, he'll shoot free throws. That one on Love.
Wow, that is a strong move there to go in for the dunk.
I think there was some thinking after Thomas Bryant had a strong freshman year at Indiana that he would declare for the draft. It's interesting he opts for a second year. That seems to be a real rarity in this one-and-done era.
It's good, and the Washington lead is cut down to just 2 points on the bucket from Sexton.
And challenging the bigger defender coming through in the biggest moment.
Well, he knows how much was riding on that possession. You get the sense he relishes the chance. Boy, this guy just can't buy a bucket, and yet they have the advantage.
Garland dishes to Sexton to tie it up. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. Bradley Beal picks one up.
Well, you love the fearless nature of Colin Sexton. Forces the issue, gets himself to the free throw line.
That one drops. He ties it up.
And you really can't say enough about his composure in the big moments. As cool as they come.
Outside, Beal. Down low. Bryant against Sexton. And stolen by Love. And now the Cavaliers. Fast break. And Sexton slams it in.
Well, Sexton might be young, but he is unafraid and unabashed. What a play.
Hachimura finds Wall. Hangs in midair and converts on the double clutch layup. Wall's got the game tied up here for the Wizards. The Cavaliers have gone 4 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. Sexton on the wing. He's covered by Beal. Oh, and here comes Wall all alone.
Oh, goodness gracious.
How about that finish?
Wow. Important possession there, and John Wall getting it done.
And Cleveland turns it over again.
And what a time to get sloppy. A close game like this, you cannot be getting loose with the ball.
Kevin Porter's checked in for the Cavaliers. And a switcher also for Washington. Bairton has checked in. Wall's shot is off.
Well, we love his ability to attack the rim. He just loses a little bit of focus and misses the chippy.
Cavaliers trailing. Outside, Sexton. Rebounded by the Wizards. Beal's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. A shot by Bertans. Nobody around. No good from outside.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
51 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Right side, Bryant. Beal, the pass to Bryant. Money!
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
To me, more often than not, when you attack, good things happen.
Here's Sexton. Love trying to break loose. The shot by Sexton, no good. Ball with it. He kicks it to Beal. From deep three-point range, the long distance 3 is buried. Now it's a 7-point Washington lead. The Cavaliers on offense. Now Garland. Can they get it? Bryant with the rebound. Beal, the pass to Bonga. Back to Beal. There's the triple. And the Wizards hit again from deep.
And once they smelled blood in the water, you could see the killer instinct take over.
And you want to save your best for last. Tonight, they've done that and then some.
And so it's Washington easily grabbing this one. And in the win, a comfortable win in what was, I think, gee, a pretty hostile environment.
It really was. You know, it's never going.
All right, David, thank you. And that about wraps it up for...
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
And in the locker room, each guy has been going over and through his own. A look at the Magic starting group. At the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. Here we go. Fournier out there with Markelle Fultz. And it's Isaac in at the small forward. And for Cleveland, Sexton and Osman on the perimeter. Kevin Love out there with Andre Drummond. And it's Garland in at the 1. Now here's Fultz. And finished off by Fultz.
And for a point guard, Fultz is a great dunker. I mean, he gets up quickly off the ground to slam that one home.
Here's Vucevic, and slam dunk by Vucevic.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
And the gamble paying off.
And folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Well, a great player on a great role at the charity stripe. The D has got to be careful about being too aggressive on him and sending him back for freebies.
Here's Sexton. And oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Fultz with the ball. He's picked up by Drummond.
And the feeling is with Fultz, tremendous potential. Could be one of those game-changing type point guards who scores and passes with ease.
And he's good on the second.
Oh my gosh, I just got that.
Sexton with it. And just over a minute played here in the start of the game. And the basket is good.
Sexton getting right through the defense and putting that speed to work.
For Orlando, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start off the game. Fournier gets a wide open look. Another miss by Orlando.
Well, even though he misses that one, the defense has got to talk about that. And that's a bad miscue. And you can't give up looks like that all game long.
And although the passes aren't flashy by any means, Nikola Vucevic, a very effective playmaker at the pivot.
And Vucevic is very calm when pressed. Reads the defense well and makes the simple but impactful pass. Great in dribble handoffs. It's a big reason he averages almost 4 assists a game.
Here's Fultz. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
And Fultz is tough to contain. Even when you rough him up, he still gets the job done.
Garland, no good. The Magic have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Isaac passes to Fultz. Score it. His 3rd straight basket in 3 tries.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
To the middle. It's stolen by Vucevic. And up the court come the Magic on the break. Gordon's running, and it's Gordon finishing it off.
An extremely well-conditioned athlete, Gordon is an effective option on fast breaks.
And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. They grabbed their own miss. Drummond, and it's Drummond with the jam.
That is a product of pure effort, guys.
I agree, and that's nothing new coming from him, GA. He loves going to work on the rebounding, going to work on the boards.
Stick with fundamentals there. Shot goes up, box out, or he'll destroy you.
Here's Fournier. The Cavaliers making the shot. No good on the 3.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Here's Drummond shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And you look at the size and athleticism. Once Drummond gets the ball in there, it's game over.
So Orlando going with an almost entirely new group here. Mohamed Bamba, he's checked in for Vucevic. Ennis comes in for Jonathan Isaac. Ross, he's checked in for Evan Fournier. And DJ Augustine subbed in for Fultz.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
And Porter, here we go. 2 points, that one goes. And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played, Ross with a wide open look. That three off the mark. And it's Drummond with the ball. He'll bring it up for Cleveland. It's a 3-point game. The Cavaliers shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
And their free throw percentage as a unit last year, 76%, right around the middle of the road.
That misses, so he splits the free throws.
And the missed free throws starting to be an issue.
Cavaliers making a switch here. Thompson's checked in. Outside, Porter. 1:06 left to play in the first quarter. And Bamba pulls it down. Here's Gordon. That shot off the mark. And Cleveland the other way now. It's tipped. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Ross.
Great energy on the deflection and a good job disrupting their offense.
Yeah, appreciate the work right now on the defensive end.
Carter Williams, he's checked in for Orlando. Here's Windler. No points in the game yet for him, and he hits it to tie the game up. 46 seconds left in the first. For three, Ross. Porter pulls it in.
And they have a narrow edge here in rebounding early on, and you wonder what kind of a role that's going to play moving forward.
Pretty good energy from the young guard Garland there. Rockets right back up the court in the fast break.
Here's Bamba. Darius Garland picking up that last basket. Carter Williams with the bucket.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
Now Garland. 6 points for him. And Nance kicks to Porter. Shot from the wing. And he overshot that one, missing.
And I'm not sure that is a shot that he should be taking.
No, he should know better. He knows that's not his game, which is why we don't see him take that shot often.
Not one to shy away from contact. It's all part of the toughness that Gordon brings to the table.
And that concludes a back-and-forth, high-scoring first quarter of play. Magic lead by 2. And the second quarter will get underway just after this short break. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Magic?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Yeah, you don't see that all that often, getting down there and doing that much damage in a quarter. You got to respect the game plan.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. So on the floor for Cleveland, Nance and Thompson are up front. Garland is out there at Porter. And it's Windler in at the 3.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over him.
Ennis passes to Carter Williams. It's good. The assist that time from Ennis. Carter Williams has got the lead up to 6 now for the Magic.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
There's Garland. Rebound by the Magic. And around a minute gone here in the second quarter. This offense has really been clicking.
And they know it, guys. They're playing right now with the kind of energy that is hard to deal with.
Thompson finds Nance. That one's off. He starts the game with a miss.
We'll have a hard time shaking that one off. Perfect position, plenty of space. Just clanked it.
It's good on the putback.
Yeah, and this is something Bamba does so well. The unbelievable recognition and timing to come up with offensive rebounds.
To the paint. Got a piece of it. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Cavaliers will retain possession. Colin Sexton, he's checked in for the Cavaliers. And a switcher also for Orlando. Vucevic is checked in. Magic leading by 8. And Bamba with the basket on the assist by Ennis. Bamba's got his second bucket of the game to go. Cavaliers have gone 0-4 in the second quarter. Obviously, that needs to change. Sexton against Carter Williams. And it's in there.
Again, more and more of these pick and rolls help Sexton settle into the pace of play.
Ross for 3. Finally gets one to fall. He's now 1 for 5 with his first make.
Man, they are starting to pull away here as the shots continue to fall.
Start to feel their confidence. That's the difference between the success they're having now and the struggles they faced earlier. That's just tremendous scoring instinct. So fun to watch him work in the half court.
For 3, Ross. No good on that one. So Cleveland will take it the other way. Oh, Nance in position. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It goes on Mohamed Bamba.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
The Cavaliers shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight. A different look now for Cleveland. Drummond's checked in for Tristan Thompson. Love comes in for Nance. And it's Jetty Osman in for Porter. So Orlando going with an almost entirely new group here. Jonathan Isaac, he's checked in for Bamba. Fournier comes in for James Ennis. Fultz, he's checked in for Terrence Ross. And DJ Augustine subbed in for Michael Carter Williams. Here's Augustine.
Well, the coaching staff wants this kind of play from Colin Sexton. It's about hustle.
Augustine, no luck. Love kicks to Sexton. That falls. Great assist by Love. Sexton's got 8 points.
And not a great start for him in the first, but he's quickly starting to turn it around.
There's a minute 47 left here in the second. Here's Fultz. And finished off by Fultz.
Yeah, but I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. The open look here for Sexton. Off target from 3-point range. Here's Vucevic. He'll bring it up for the Orlando Magic. They've led by as many as 11 points. This one for 3. A shot, no good. And Cleveland the other way now. It's Drummond with the drive. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Hey, that's Drummond. Throwback center who does almost all of his damage inside.
Augustine passes to Isaac. Good ball movement here by the Magic. Fournier for 3. And we have an intentional foul there, G.A. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
And Cleveland making a change here. Garland's checked in.
Yeah, love watching Isaac find the open teammate. Has great floor awareness out there and just knows when one of his guys has a clean look.
Now, here's Sexton. He's got 8. Count it. Good.
Not just the accuracy in the quarter, it's his movement and the energy that's getting him on this nice roll.
Here's Fultz. And finished off by Fultz.
And you got to prevent Fultz from getting all the way to the rim. Once he sees an open lane, he just attacks it. He is absolutely relentless.
Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. And finished off by Fultz.
Beautiful transition offense there. That's execution at its best.
Yeah, once you burst through a seam like that, you got to look right towards the rim. Sweet play.
Now, here's Sexton. He's got 10.
The D giving him that shot, and that's probably not a good idea, but I guess they knew what they were doing that time.
Fournier for 3. They get it back, and so they choose to intentionally foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
And both free throws good for Vucevic.
Oh my gosh, I just got that.
6 seconds left now here in the second. Just 3 on the clock.
When you get physical like that, I don't think Sexton minds it all that much, able to play through it.
And so it's the Orlando Magic ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a... Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of...
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Markelle Fultz was on fire in the first half. He ended up with 15 points. And that...
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books, one half to go. You know, Markelle Fultz has been exceptional here, guys.
Definitely been challenging the defense here early on, not settling for anything outside.
Yeah, you want these kind of nights where you can start to see those openings before they happen.
So on the floor for Orlando. At the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. Fournier out there with Fultz, and it's Isaac in at the 3 spot. For 3, Fournier, good on the 3-point shot. Fournier's got himself going there, his first points of the game on the deep ball.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
It's his first trip to the line.
Wound up shooting 85 from the line a season ago, which is an exceptional percentage.
First one falls for him.
Well, Sexton has the kind of ability out there where he's shifty and fast and strong. He can make some exciting plays happen for his team.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Magic leading by 8. For 3, Fournier. Down low. Terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another.
Now, here's Sexton. 16 points for him.
Toughness there shown by Colin Sexton. No stranger to having to out-muscle the defense from time to time.
Fournier with the ball, guarded now by Kevin Love, and it's Kevin Love with the foul. That's his first foul. Thompson, he's checked in for the Cavaliers. Porter comes in for Colin Sexton. And a switcher also for Orlando. Ross is checked in for Fournier. Ross for 3. Orlando getting another chance here. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Nancy's checked in for the Cavaliers. Michael Carter-Williams checked in for the Magic.
I tell you, Isaac has great vision for a big man. Can see over defenders easily thanks to that size.
Here's Osman. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Vucevic. And the Cavaliers making a change here. Windler's checked in. And the Magic making a change here as well. Bamba's checked in. Drops in the tray.
They're doing work here in the second half. 3 or 4 to start.
Carter-Williams with it. Picked up by Thompson. Here's Bamba. Lays it up and banks it in. Bamba's got 6.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Loss against Porter. Rebound by the Magic. Gordon's got 5 rebounds tonight. And he commits the intentional foul. Vucevic checked in for Orlando. Augustine comes in for Michael Carter-Williams. Augustine dishes to Gordon. Pass to Vucevic. Lob pass to Gordon. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Out of nowhere, Gordon just soaring in there, and that athleticism carries him straight to the hoop.
Garland the pass to Nance. And there it is for him. Nance has got his first 2 points.
2 teammates connecting right there. Slick feed.
And now we're 3 minutes into the third quarter of play. Vucevic up top. Gordon deciding where to go with it. He lobs up the alley-oop pass, takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
And everybody loves a big man that can pass. And Vucevic putting his vision on full display there.
Inside, it's tipped. Here's Nance. And the layup's good off the glass. Nance has got his second bucket.
That kind of looks like a predictable shot, one that they want. The defense has to prevent the ball from getting into that sweet spot.
Ross for three and out of bounds. The Cavaliers will take it. And the Cavaliers with some changes. Andre Drummond's checked in for Nance. And it's Sexton in for Garland. Orlando also making some changes. Fournier comes in for Jonathan Isaac. And Markelle Fultz is subbed in for Augustine. And it's Fultz with the ball for the Orlando Magic. To the middle. Ross, that's good. Ross has got the lead up to 11 now for Orlando.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
Count it. Sexton's got 8 points here in this quarter. 59 seconds left to play in the third. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Here's Vucevic, and slam dunk by Vucevic.
And using every bit of that large frame for the exclamation point. Vucevic, a force around the rim.
Now here is Della Vedova. Corner outside, and Vucevic pulls it down. Vucevic has got his 7th rebound here tonight.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks.
Nance is just such a cerebral player out there, does a good job of trying to be a threat with the assist.
It's Fournier on the wing. The three. Thompson with the rebound. Here's Exum, and he converts the layup.
Not getting old here, seeing him make that lead pass with perfect timing.
Outside Fournier. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And so it's Orlando heading to the bench with a 7. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game. And it's presented as always by State Farm.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, a great job with the eyes. And what separates great playmakers, as we know, is peripheral vision.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Ashman and Love are the forwards. Sexton is out there with Porter. And it's Drummond in at the center position. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now.
Not great numbers, but great effort in this one. Sounds funny, but I think he's been a positive for them.
Here's Sexton.
Got to be cautious around Sexton. He's very good at seeking out contact and did it there.
And he knocks down the first one. Garland, he's checked in for Kevin Porter. And Sexton drops them both. Orlando leading by 5. Outside Fournier. And he makes the buck. And it looks like, yep, it's a coach's challenge on the personal foul. That triggers a replay review by the officials.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. With double checking, and the game continues on.
All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. During that last break, I heard J.B. Bickerstaff talking with his team. He told his guys the inside game is working, so stick with it. That means posting, slashing, getting to the rim, whatever produces these high percentage looks. Kevin, back to you.
Well, you know, they're in the lead, but he's still been frustrated from an offensive standpoint. And there is no better way to add to the lead.
Isn't that true, GA, especially when the slam is coming from the point guard?
Oh, yeah, and his teammates love that one. I'm sure he's going to hear about it when he gets to the huddle.
The shot by Sexton, no good. Magic leading by 10. At the elbow, it's Gordon. And that's collected by Love. Love's got his 4th rebound in this one. The shot by Sexton, no good. For Orlando, they've gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the 4th quarter. Fournier, a beautiful reverse layup. Fournier's got the lead up to 12 now for the Magic. Sexton against Fournier to stop the run. And the layup good by Sexton. Sexton's got 24.
Well, this is the one guy you did not want to see get started. He started.
Fournier's shot is off. Cavaliers have gone 1 of 4 since the end of the 3rd quarter. And Sexton slams it in.
Quickly up court with the basketball, delivered a perfect strike.
Outside Fournier. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot.
Now, one player sometimes can drag down your offense, and he seems to be an anchor here in this quarter.
And you don't want to allow too many of those short ones with the game right now in the balance.
Here's Fultz following the basket by Colin Sexton. Fultz the pass to Vucevic. And stolen by Drummond. Now Cleveland moving it up. Here's Sexton. Lays it up off the glass. And now it's just a 4-point Magic lead.
Sexton trying to assume the leadership role. What a big hoop there.
Here's Fultz. There he goes again. That's his 9th straight basket. He's a perfect 9 for 9.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Confidence is sensational, and it feels like no one is going to stop him tonight from scoring.
And that one is good.
I'll tell you, they're right in this. We'll see if they can maintain momentum.
Now, this is not the team that we saw in the 1st quarter right now. Way more confident out there, and the cohesion of the team is impressive.
Here's Fultz after the made shot from Andre Drummond. Now here's Fultz. Clock at 4. And it's sent back by Drummond.
A high motor keeps Drummond engaged defensively. He doesn't want to let any shots go in.
Here's Sexton. And Sexton slams it in.
Sexton with a shining moment here.
And so it's Fultz who brings up the ball for Orlando. They've held a 12-point lead early. Here's Vucevic. Andre Drummond grabs the miss. Cleveland with the ball. They've got a 12-2 run in progress. Here's Garland. Drummond trying to get himself free. Count it!
Whoa, the nerves on this guy.
Not backing down from this moment here. When the game is close, he kicks it up a notch.
Now here's Fultz. Here's Vucevic. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. Here's Gordon. Knocked loose. And so here's Cleveland. Guys, it's come down here to a very important possession.
No room for error.
Love outside. To take the lead. Cleveland gets it back. Good!
And a better box out saves them 2 points there.
It didn't seem like anybody was really aware there to go and collect that rebound in the possession.
Now here's Fultz. Oh, no good! Garland, the pass to Drummond. So it's a narrow win for the Cavaliers, pulling it out. What a show they put on here at home tonight.
I mean, these are those games that feel so great to win.
welcome to 2K Sports. We have the NBA coming up. Great to have you with us. Now let's take a look at the Bulls' opening lineup. Markkanen and Carter are up front. White and Levine team up in the backcourt. And it's Porter at the small forward. And for Cleveland, Sexton and Osman on the perimeter. Andre Drummond is out there with Kevin Love. And it's Garland in at the 1 spot.
Because he's so dangerous. The D is often drawn to Levine. I mean, it opens up some wide passing lanes for him.
And the foul on Wendell Carter. That is his first foul of the game. Now, here's Sexton. And stolen by White.
Oh, look, he was laying in wait for that pass. I mean, lured him into his trap.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Oh, yeah, bang, bang. An impressive sequence that has them fired up.
Garland with the bucket. Now here's White. There's the lob to Carter. Hammers the alley-oop through.
Well, because of Carter Jr.'s dynamic athleticism, his teammates trust him to finish alley-oops and stop.
Here's Garland. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Yeah, very little resistance. I mean, you had to bring much faster help than that.
Now, here's Markkanen to the inside. Carter, the pass to Markkanen, and he uses the glass on the layup.
Lights out here, right out of the gate. Perfect 4-4 from the floor.
Just around a minute and a half into the first quarter. Garland with the bucket. Bulls have gone 4 of 4 to start, so a nice offensive rhythm to start here. The pass to Levine. And Levine throws it down.
Oh, he makes it look all too easy. Levine, I mean, he's someone you can't allow to get this kind of positioning.
Now, here's Garland. He has 6. And it's Osman missing.
And really, despite that miss, they've had a solid start offensively. And last year, Lauri Markkanen was asked to change his style of play a bit. He did more spot-up shooting for the team.
Yeah, and honestly, in my opinion, GA, it was a waste of what Markkanen could be. I mean, this kid can dunk on you inside, post up, face, get you in the triple threat, shoot the 3 off the spot up, and more so importantly, maybe even handle the ball. He can make players around him better. He has one of the quickest first steps to take guys off the dribble in the league for his size. I'd like to see him take greater advantage of his skill set.
Boy, do they look sharp. I mean, everything falling for them.
Sexton, the pass to Drummond. Carter pulls it in.
He doesn't get the finish, but the D's got to be quicker to rotate and stop him from getting to the rim.
Got it. Nice one there from Levine.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Sexton against Levine. And it's Sexton penetrating. And so Levine will bring it up now for Chicago. Here's White. It's deflected. And there's a minute 45 left to play in the first quarter. And here are the Bulls now. They're on a 16-6 run. Here's Levine, and he gets it to go. Levine's got 10.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
And here is Garland. He has 6. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Cleveland shooting their first free throws of this game. And the first one drops. So Chicago ends up going with the new group. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
Oh, not many players with a more steady hand at the free throw line than this fella.
Here's Dunn. Stolen. Porter looking it over. Lobbed up there for Thompson, and it's Thompson with the jam.
Look, it's all about Thompson's vertical. He jumps up fast to make sure he taps in on that alley-oop.
Pass to Cornette. And Thompson sends it back. Here's Garland. It's hauled in by the Bulls.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
That's just great defense, forcing his man into a difficult attempt.
And Darius Garland picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Young passes to Satoransky. That's in, coming off the assist from Young.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
They've come out of the gate strong at both ends of the floor, just in total control so far.
Now here's Porter. Off on the layup.
Hard work on the boards, a lot of competition for that one, but he's got the limp to be the first one too. Straight up effort gets him those points. That's what it's all about on the offensive glass.
Done outside. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Going for the juggler right off the bat. I mean, jumping out to an impressive early lead.
And so it's Zach LaVine making things happen for Chicago. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And from what we've seen so far from the Bulls, what's your take?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Old school approach. I mean, if you have a favorable matchup inside, just keep pounding it in there.
Nance and Thompson are up front. Then it's Porter. Then there's Garland. And it's Windler in at the shooting guard position. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
And when you think about it, Thaddeus Young, he can be a thorn in the opposition side. He's just a great disruptor on defense. I mean, he has long arms, good timing to get those deflections.
LaVine's checked in for Shaquille Harrison. Pass to Garland. Thompson for the triple. It's hauled in by Cornette. The Bulls leading by 12. LaVine passes to Young. Good D by Thompson.
And with Young, I mean, his game has evolved over the course of his career.
Oh, think about it, GA. When he came into the league, he was an up-and-down tweener. I think what's made him more consistent of a player you can rely on, is his defense has improved, and along with his shooting. Now, he uses different methods, but he still gets it done as a vet.
The second chance effort. And LaVine lays it in. 12 points for Zach LaVine.
And the wily strength of LaVine. I mean, he does a great job fending off the defense on the way up.
Here's Garland. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far.
Free throw shooting, not an area he has worried about at all. How about last year, 88% from the line.
And Cleveland making a change here. The Bulls have gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. A minute and a half gone here in the second quarter. Cornette passes to LaVine. It's good. Now he's shooting 6 for 7.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Cleveland moving it around. That is good. And the Bulls' lead is cut down to just 12 points with the basket from Andre Drummond. Bulls have gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. Dunn looking over the floor. He dishes it to LaVine. Just 5 to shoot. And the jam by LaVine.
And shots like this one, it gets LaVine going. I mean, he loves showing off that big boy muscle on these contact finishes.
At the elbow, it's Drummond over Young. He can't hit that time. Now Chicago takes it the other way.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
As soon as Levine hits a few of these, you know he's feeling it. Just keep getting him the rock.
Garland the pass to Porter. And it's Chicago with the rebound.
The D making that layup look very uncomfortable for him. Good aggressive work down low.
Got it. Nice one there from Levine.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
To the left wing. Three-pointer. It's hauled in by Cornette. And here are the Bulls now. They're on a 12-4 run right now. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And because of his skill set, Levine often puts the defense in tight spots. I mean, you got to be careful guarding.
Free throw good, Levine. A different look now for Cleveland. Kevin Love comes in for Thompson. And it's Sexton in for Garland. Chicago also making some changes. Porter's checked in for Denzel Valentine. And it's White in for Chris Dunn. Here's Sexton, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's on Thaddeus Young.
And you see the speed, the athleticism, and scoring ability of Sexton. Special. A guard with a fantastic skill set and loads of potential.
And the Cavaliers making a change here. Windler's checked in. Chicago also making some changes. Wendell Carter, he's checked in for Luke Cornette. Markkanen comes in for Young, and Satoransky subbed in for Levine. And Satoransky kicks to Carter. And they call an illegal screen here.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Yeah, even the slight movement is going to catch a ref's eye. I mean, they're trained to focus on that.
And the Cavaliers making a change here. Nance is checked in. Pass to Windler. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Love. The Bulls leading by 17. There's the pass to Carter. To the middle. Markkanen kicks to Porter. Down low. Carter dishes to Porter. There's the lob to Carter. That one doesn't drop.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
Oh, I'm always surprised when it doesn't happen. I'm sure these two will have a good laugh about it later.
You know, you got to respect Sexton's scoring ability. The closer he gets inside, the more effective he is.
Sexton against White. Feeds it to Carter. Love grabs the board. The Cavaliers trail by 15. Here's Osman. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Takes the three. Carter pulls it in. Outside Porter. And he lays in the alley-oop. And the Bulls lead by 17.
I like the vision from Porter. Not just looking for his own shot, constantly looking to get it to the open man.
A dominating first half of basketball, and so far hasn't been close.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, basketball fans. Zach LaVine was the man in the first. He had 21 points. Of all the... Man, that's...
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. You look at Zach LaVine, he's really been playing well.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, slicing through the gaps in the defense. I mean, getting many of his buckets in the paint.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. So for Chicago right now, White and LaVine team up in the backcourt. Markkanen and Carter are up front, and it's Porter in at the small forward.
on some highs and lows for Kobe White in his rookie season. But you can see the upside he possesses, Kevin. White can get hot and fill it up in a hurry.
Goes up off the inbound, and it's Drummond with the jam.
With unparalleled power and athleticism, Drummond makes dunking look so easy.
Outside White. There's the lob to Carter. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
Absolutely the prettiest play in basketball, executed to perfection.
I don't think you'd get an argument there. Everybody loves the alley-oop. Here's Sexton. Up again. That's tipped.
That's 1 for their first 4 to start the second half.
And Markkanen gets it to go on the assist by White. White's got 3 assists in the game.
And with White, how about a 23-point quarter early in his NBA career?
White's numbers were pretty bad overall. But with that huge quarter he had, the streaky shooting, you can see what lies ahead for him.
Outside Levine. And there's the call on Andre Drummond. That's his first foul. Thompson, he's checked in for Cleveland. Porter comes in for Jetty Osman. Now Valentine. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Bulls shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here.
And their free throw percentage as a unit last year, 76%, right around the middle of the road.
Both good from the line that time.
Oh my God, I just got that.
The Cavaliers trail by 21. Sexton deciding where to go with it. Got a piece of it. Done outside. Jumps up, and it's Thompson with the jam.
Look at Thompson run the court, showing great athleticism in the open floor.
Done with it. There's the lob to the hoop. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Outside, Sexton.
And they've won the rebound battle so far, and it's translated to the scoreboard.
Well, they look like they just want it more right now. You gotta love the hustle.
Here's Cornette, and there's a nice one-handed slam.
What unselfishness from the young guard done. He's making more of an effort to distribute the ball.
Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. Here's Garland. Thompson. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
His shooting has been a bright spot for them. Otherwise, they've struggled as a whole.
Now, here's Dunn. And he's going up for the alley-oop.
Yeah, nice, silky finish on the alley-oop from the stupendous feed.
That sequence couldn't have been executed any better. To the paint. Here we go, one-on-one. Here's Harrison. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Harrison's got his first 3 points of the game.
But he doesn't have a clear path to the hoop, so why not? I mean, pull up and bury the 3 in transition.
Love, no good. And here's Dunn. He'll bring it up for the Chicago Bulls. Harrison passes to Cornette. Harrison scanning the floor. Second chance shot. Drops in the layup for 2. Cornette's got 6.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Inside. Here's Porter. The putback. It's good on the putback.
Look, Thompson's getting after it. A highly skilled offensive rebounder who crashes with power.
And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Bulls making a switch here. Thaddeus Young. He's checked in for Luke Cornette. Markkanen comes in for Chandler Hutchison. Levine's checked in for Shaquille Harrison, and it's White in for Chris Dunn.
Oh, great flow to that possession. Two players totally in sync with each other.
White dishes to Valentine. Passes it to Levine. 17 seconds left in the third quarter. And Levine throws it down.
Oh, big finish. Emphatic.
He hangs on the rim just for good measure. Wow. Thompson outside. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And so it's the Chicago Bulls ahead by 26 points. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, it's also called making a good read, understanding where everyone is and taking full advantage. Fantastic.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. They've got Exum. Hands out there with Zizic. Then it's Matthew Dellavedova. And it's Windler in at the 3. So that's who's on the floor for the Cavaliers. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Pass to Exum. And finished off by Exum.
And Kevin, lots of standing around and watching by the defense that time.
And he makes them pay, doesn't he, Greg, with that emphatic slam.
The defense was way too soft. Somebody get out there and get tough.
The kick out to Young. Out left to the wing. Shot clock at 6. Yep, that one goes.
Smooth move by Satoransky off the pick. I mean, he gets a little elbow room and just goes to work.
Pass to Windler. We've played just over 1 minute here in the fourth quarter. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. They get the rebound. And the layup's good off the glass.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
Oh, it's simple. When you fail to put a body on someone, you're inviting a breakdown on the defensive glass.
Here's Satoransky. Lays it up off the glass. Satoransky's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Satoransky can get wily on the drive. I mean, able to duck and dodge his way to the shot.
And there's the foul. It'll go on Denzel Valentine. That is his first foul of the game. And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Cavaliers. So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group here. Luke Cornett, he's checked in for Daniel Gafford. Wendell Carter comes in for Young. Zach LaVine's checked in for Denzel Valentine. And it's White in for Satoransky. Free throw good, Sexton. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter now. LaVine deciding where to go with it. And that one is off. And it's the Cavaliers taking it the other way. Here's Sexton. He gets that one.
And they've really gotten on track here in the second half. After that shaky start, the field goal percentage steadily climbing. They couldn't make anything in that first break.
Outside, LaVine. Offensive rebound. The Cavaliers trail by 21. Sexton with it. Now defended by LaVine. And that's going to be too many steps. Gets the whistle on the travel. And so it's Carter who brings the ball up for Chicago. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Out of bounds, Cleveland takes possession. The Cavaliers have gone an outstanding 4 of 5 from the field in the fourth quarter so far.
I got him.
Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Here's LaVine, and he gets the bucket. Levine's got 27.
Oh, Levine is such an explosive player. He's able to fight through the contact and get it to go.
Here's Sexton. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. And Levine throws it down.
An absolute wrecking ball on the drive. I mean, Levine is all about dunking it with authority.
And here's Sexton.
Down.
Now the pass to Osman from past the arc. Drummond. Great positioning on the putback.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Bulls.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Zach LaVine.
No fatigue in this fella tonight. Tireless, grinding out every possession and leading their offense.
And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
That's going to draw a whistle every time down the floor. Not even close to being a legal screen.
And he knows it, too. He tried to get away with it. Sometimes you do. That time he didn't.
A platoon swap here for Cleveland. So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group here. Daniel Gafford's checked in for Wendell Carter. Chandler Hutchison comes in for Porter. Shaquille Harrison, he's checked in for Levine. And Satoransky subbed in for White. Satoransky, the pass to Gafford. It's stolen by Bell. Now here is Dellavedova. Defense right on him, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Bulls will take it.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
15 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Satoransky. From deep, misses the shot. And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. This one was over well before the